In some parts of the country, though, 1 in 10 9 to 14-year-olds are on NDIS. Now, this is significant because Labor's argument was that if NDIS offers early intervention for younger kids, they won't need it as they get older. And that's how they're trying to justify the astonishing 11% of 6-year-olds who are using the $48 billion scheme. But these figures now show that even with that early intervention, a rising number of children are continuing to use the scheme even as they get older. The data also interestingly revealed that NDIS participation rates in lower socioeconomic regional areas are as much as double those in wealthy city areas. For example, the affluent suburb of North Sydney, here in New South Wales, has one of the lowest participation rates at 3.5%. Whereas the mid-north coast of New South Wales, it's around 10%. Now, this raises, Holly, serious questions about the sustainability of the NDIS. I mean, you're seeing kids staying on it for longer and at a growing rate. Plus, I guess it's challenging now. How do you rein it in when it's being relied on overwhelmingly by kids from disadvantaged backgrounds?
So someone in politics needs to put their big boy and big girl pants on and have a look at this, because 1 in 10 kids do not have a disability. They just don't. I don't care what the AMA or the paediatrics or anybody else says, they don't. Developmental delay, global developmental delays, some speech delays, a couple of fine motor or gross motor skill issues does not make autism or a lifelong and permanent disability. The NDIS was meant for people with lifelong disability, and it needs to get back to what it was designed for. Bill Shorten wanted to bring in foundational supports, which were these early interventions that the states boycotted when the NDIS came in. They're supposed to start, a couple of hours time. And nobody even knows what they are. They haven't even been defined yet. They haven't worked out how the state's going to pay for them. Kids aren't accessing them. They don't exist. It is extraordinary, though, that those kids are actually getting the diagnosis. And I think there needs to be some sort of analysis of where these diagnoses are coming from, because kids are obviously having their disability or alleged disability or non-disability overstated in a really big way. As the mother of a child with profound disability, I can tell you I am very worried that this scheme is just going to tip over. It is getting very, very close to that. And we're seeing people come in their 40s, 50s and 60s being diagnosed, even though they've got careers, families. You know, I'm going to be so popular at the end of this. But, you know, they've had, and then all of a sudden they're later in life diagnosed with autism, but you know, they've managed to function through their life, and now they're getting $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 packages to get cleaners come through and gardeners to come through and assistance with transport that they've never needed before. This is the kind of stuff that's got to stop. I genuinely hope Mark Butler and Anne Ruston and then Jenny McAllister and Phil Thompson can get together, because this is a bipartisan scheme. It needs bipartisan cooperation to try and fix it, because without it being fixed, it will fall over.
That is absolutely right.